guys, I'm out driving right now. As you can see, I try to get out and practice about once a week for about 20 minutes or so because I'm 28 years old and I have terrible driving anxiety. And the only way that you can conquer driving anxiety is if, you go out and drive. And you want to know what I'm thinking about today on my lovely drive? I'm thinking about my boyfriend, my lovely boyfriend, and the fact that he has a car. And I've never driven said car. But you want to know who has driven said car? His ex-girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend definitely probably has driven his car. His ex-girlfriend, Georgina. I don't know if I'm going to post this video. Probably not, because for one, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I say that as somebody who's posted multiple videos of me on the internet crying over my ex-boyfriend, okay? This is embarrassing, but also, I already know what everyone is going to say. I know what you guys are going to say. I know what my friends are going to say. I definitely know what my therapist is going to say, because the thing is, I've been to a lot of therapy, not necessarily with this therapist, not with this therapist, but I've been to a lot of therapy. And the fun thing about having been to a lot of therapy is that eventually you kind of learn what the playbook is. You eventually kind of know what they're going to say before they say it. Because for some reason, they all follow the same script, okay? I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to open my computer. She's going to ask me, how my week was. And I'm going to say, I've been thinking a lot about my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, Georgina, but other than that, I'm great. Okay, well, why are we thinking about your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend? I'm gonna go, well, she existed. Or she exists. I should say she exists. She's still alive as far as I'm aware. She lives in Toronto. She exists. She exists. And you don't have to look at me like that. You don't have to look at me like that, because I know that I'm being crazy. Okay? For one, he's 30. He's 30. Of course. He has ex-girlfriend. Of course he has ex-girlfriends. But also, I brought my own baggage into this relationship, okay? I talked about my ex-boyfriend on our first date. And a couple of days after that, I told him details that no man should know, okay? And he was always super nice and understanding and kind about it. And he kind of was just like, she's probably just going through something. And I'm sitting here being like, every single time he brings up Georgina, I'm like, and it's like I'm 14 again. And I'm watching Ava Montgomery make out with my crush, and I didn't like Ava. Not just because Ava was making out with my crush. Not just because of that. That was a big part of it. It was also just because she was annoying. She had a horse. She had a horse that she never shut up about. She never shut up about that stupid horse, okay? And then she'd talk about the horse, and then she'd go and make out with my crush, and I would watch it, and I'd be like, well, maybe if I liked horses more, then maybe, my crush would like me as more than just friend. And then one weekend, they broke up, and I decided to kiss him in a game of Truth or Dare, and it was my first kiss, by the way. And then they got back together on Monday, and I was immediately enemy number one. Like, good for you, Ava, slay. And I just said slay. Oh my God, I just said slay. But the point is, what if this is just another, they're gonna get back together on Monday situation? Like, what if she comes back from Toronto, and she says to Margaret Thatcher Man, my boyfriend, and says that she wants him back. And he goes, yeah, this girl was just like a inadequate replacement. I want you back. And that happens. Like, what if that happens? And I know that this has to do with my ex-boyfriend. You don't have to tell me that. You don't have to tell me that. I know that it has to do with my ex-boyfriend and the fact that he cheated on me with the girl he told me not to worry about. I know that happened. I know, okay? And the worst part is, I wasn't even worried about that girl. I never worried about that girl, okay? The conversation where he told me not to worry about her, I was literally just asking him how he met her. Okay? And he was like, you don't have to worry about her. And I was like, cool. Thanks for telling me that. That doesn't answer my question, but thank you. And then he cheated on me. And then here I am, being like, well, even though I know logically I didn't do anything wrong, there's still like a part of me that's like, what if I did do something wrong? That's the kind of thing that happens when you really hurt by somebody. Even though logically you didn't do anything, like you're kind of like, well, what if I did do something? And the thing is that when that happened, I was in a much better place. And sure, you can chalk up some of my feelings to the fact that maybe I just like my current boyfriend more than my ex-boyfriend, which that's probably true. But also, I just think I was in a much better place. I was more confident. I had a job. I did things. I was a normal, functioning adult woman. And now I'm literally staring at the paintings that my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend got him. And I'm like, being like, you need to take these down. You need to take these down. I didn't care about the paintings. I didn't care about the painting until recently, and now I do care about them, and you need to take them down. And he's basically like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll take them down. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I hate myself for asking you this. I don't even know what this woman looks like. I don't even know what her last name is. I know that her last name starts with G. I know that she's Jewish. I know that she's in Toronto going to school. Other than that, So yeah, in conclusion, I miss the confident person that I used to be. Like, I miss the person who used to not worry about that kind of thing. And I don't know how to get back to her other than to get a job. And I can't get a job because I get rejected from serving jobs now. And yeah, so if you could fix that for me, thank you. Great, thank you. And then she's going to be like, okay, yeah, that's a lot of emotion. That's a lot of emotion. I'm like, yeah, thank you. I know. Then she's going to go, okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, your time is up. Try to breathe. We'll pick this up again next week. And I'll be like, what's the point of you? Okay, I gotta go. We got like it starts in like 4 minutes. Okay, I gotta go. All right. That went as I expected. The reason why I'm like this is because I have a job interview now at a hair salon, and I'm just gonna catch an Uber there because I don't have time and also I need to get ready. So let's hope this turns out well, because I'm a little scared because I've never done this before. But you know what? First time for everything, I guess. I don't know. I'm especially scared about this piece. I cut my bangs for this interview, so. Anyway, yeah, it went exactly as I expected. It was like actually almost funny. Like, I had to stop myself from laughing. By the way, I'm not against therapy. Moment of truth. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I don't even know why I put in this much sugar. Like, I'm not gonna get it. That went. She asked me what my goals were, and I basically just went, what goals? Like, I didn't actually say that. Like, I was kind of just like, because, you know, I have $3 in my bank account. Like, I would just like a job. Also, it's a receptionist job. Point is, she asked me that. I don't even know what I said. I said something. I meet a friend now, and I also forgot to mention that later I'm meeting my boyfriend's friends for the first time, which is very exciting. Good thing my hair looks good. Also, my friend is paying for me today. She offered to pay for me, which is very nice of her. And my boyfriend is paying for my drink tonight. He offered to pay for me. And it's nice, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful that I have people in my life who want me around that much. But at the same time, it's like, Jesus, like, I'm a loser. Like, it's like I'm a loser. What do you think of my hair? What do you think of my hair? Does it look good? Okay. Good. I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to pick me up so we can go meet his friends, and a couple of things have happened. First up, hairdresser lady got back to me and said that we need to talk more about the role, and I'm like, it's a receptionist job. How much more talking could we possibly do? But also, you know that I'm going to pick up that phone tomorrow morning going, oh my god, yes, let's talk about it more, of course. Anyway, also, my friend asked me how things were going in my relationship, and I just went, oh, you know, it's going good except for Georgina. And she goes, who's Georgina? I go, well, I just gave her the whole spiel. And I said, I know that I'm being ridiculous. I barely know anything about this woman other than her first name. She's Jewish, a couple of other details. I don't even know what she looks like. And my friend goes, oh, she's Jewish. And I went, yeah. And she goes, do you think I know her? And I go, okay, the Jewish community in Vancouver is small. It's not that small. She's Jewish. And she goes, okay, well, then just give me her last name. And I went, I don't know what her last name. I just know what it starts with. And she goes, okay. Anyway, they don't know each other. But then she just started listing off last names that this person could have. And I go, why are you doing this to me? And then she just goes, yeah, like, you could probably find her pretty easily. Like, if you, like, you just have to look up Jewish last names for a G. And I just looked at him like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to stalk my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. I've never felt the need to do that before in my life. No judgment to those who have. I've just never done that. I'm not going to start doing it now, okay? I'm going to go and hang out with my boyfriend's friends, and I'm not going to stalk my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. I'm not going to do it. Goldstein. Georgina Goldstein. That name is so Jewish that J.K. Rowling would have come up with it. His friends are out there like, what the hell am I doing? I ended up ditching them. They were super nice. They're going to another bar, but I told them, you know, I have another interview tomorrow, which is not untrue. Plus, you know, I really can't afford to go out right now. And yeah, I think he was a little hurt because I was supposed to go over to his place tonight. But, you know, yeah, I just decided to come to the beach. And I'm sitting here being like, why does every single video I post on the channel end up with me being at the beach? You know, he wasn't wrong. Me and her probably would get along really well. You know, that was all I was thinking about as I was going through her Instagram and her Facebook and her LinkedIn and what I'm pretty sure is her Wattpad account from like 2012. You know, at least she's still in Toronto. I can be assured of that. You know, like, obviously it's not about her. It's about me. You know, I never actually seriously asked him to help me practice driving. Like, I kind of was just like joking about it, and yeah, and I wouldn't expect him to make time to do that because he's really busy, and I don't want to add more to his plate, and I also just don't think he understands just how bad everything is right now, which fair. Like, I also haven't told him that. Like, I haven't even told you guys how bad it is, you know? I said that if I didn't get a job by end of January, I'd be screwed, and it is April. And I'm very scared. And I can't even do, like, girlfriend things. Like, I can't even buy him flowers. I wanted to buy him flowers for Valentine's Day because he told me he hadn't gotten flowers since, like, university. And, you know, men almost never, if ever, get flowers. And I just wanted to do that for him, but I couldn't. $10 flowers. He got me flowers, and I couldn't do that for him. He got me Denny's. I couldn't do that for him. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going wrong. And I'm losing my mind over paintings. And then he's looking at me like I'm crazy, understandable. And then he's pulling away because of course he is. And then that freaks me out. I chase after him. We have another argument because I'm losing my mind over something equally as stupid as paintings. And before you know it, I'm sitting at a table with his friends. And they're very nice. And I get a message from another job. Not the receptionist job, hairdresser job. Another job. Rejecting me. And I start thinking to myself, well, you know, these guys probably really liked Georgina. And then I have to leave because, you know, I'm freaking out again. I'm at the beach. Looking at that stupid tree over there. Thinking about my boyfriend. That's the broccoli tree. It's one of his favorite trees because he has favorite trees. It's a thing. He's a weirdo. And he's smart. He's really smart. And I love listening to him talk. I love how he sees the world. I wish I was more like him a lot of the time. Yeah, I love how he loves his job. Like, he takes care of this kid that he tells me stories about, and this kid runs away a lot. And for his birthday, the kid was given a new bike, and my boyfriend was all like, this is a terrible idea, he doesn't deserve a bike. And then my boyfriend got a bike for himself, and then he went on one bike ride and then went, the kid deserves his bike. And he's also really hot with amazing arms. And before you say something about how, you know, maybe I should focus on looks, my response to that is, hey, you know, have you considered that I'm just shallow? And if I break up with that, with him, I lose all of that. And he's trying his best, and I'm not perfect. And he's made it clear I don't have to be perfect or trying my best. I just feel like... Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go see him. I'm gonna go see him. And stop being silly. But first, I'm going to pull the biggest, I'm sorry that I hurt you, terrible boyfriend move ever. And I hope it fixes everything. Okay, we're just stopping at the grocery store really quick. He likes yellow flowers, so these are the ones I'm gonna get him. Also, I bet Georgina never bought him flowers, huh? Huh? Okay, yeah, I'll stop. So he's at a bar across town. It's gonna take me forever to get there unless I use a bike. It's okay, he gave me his code. I can use his code. This is gonna be like in the summer I turned pretty when Belly ran after Conrad, only we are in Vancouver, British Columbia, and it's gonna be on a bike. Let's go. Also, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film considering that my phone is very precarious on this, it's not looking good. This is where Out of the Woods with you playing. He was so right. That kid deserves his bike. Oh my god, look, I saw this tab. I'm making a soda tab purse. I'm not gonna stop, but I want to. Soda tabs. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. It's another one of his favorite trees. The big pine, spruce, I don't know. My parents would know what that kind of tree is. What? Oh, no. I'm just being stupid and silly. It's fine. Sorry, my boyfriend really has a lot of different favorite trees, and that's one of them. So I'm just sending him a video. It's this one. You can't really see it because it's fucking light. Well, that's better. Film school education, everybody. He likes it because it's like competing with the building. Okay, I'm here. Okay. I have not biked in a very long time, but that was fun. About to go in. How do I look? Other than like really gross and sweaty. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys next time. I don't know why I'm talking like this is actually ever going to be posted because it's not going to be posted. There are just some things that you should just keep off the internet, you know? So I'm posting this because we broke up. He didn't take the paintings down, and it just spiraled from there. And yeah, but you know, I got the job at the hairdresser, so yeah, we broke up.